Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, we set up these mechanical crafters to build us final stars from the final star shards and a few other components. I've made a few changes between episodes. First of all, I added 4 more of these fluid tanks. That increased the size and actually just doubled the capacity with the 2 engines we already have. So I didn't have to do anything else but add these 4 fluid tanks to get plenty of heat to double our stress capacity, which is perfect because now we have 5,000 stress units remaining, and this guy is running at the same speed as everything else, which is 128 RPMs. So they go really fast now. I made a crafter over here for the final stars. Unfortunately, the final star shards don't stack, so I couldn't put that in the pattern. So I'm just exporting 12 final star shards into here with laser IO. And we've got 12 in here, 12 in here, and 1 in here. So we'll have 25 plus the 12 it's requesting. So we're going to have a lot of final star shards, but it should be okay. You can see it's making some more right now. It's got 10 right now, 11. So it should make 1 more and then be done, basically. So that's working out pretty well. Let's see what happens if we want to make a final star. So you see we've got 2 final stars in here. Really it's just EMC, and they do have an EMC value. So I don't actually have any final star shards, but you might be able to notice that I have 212 billion EMC. That's about 200 billion more than I had in the end of last episode. So there we go. If I shift click, we don't have any ultimate singularities. This has been actually a big problem because I'm having trouble finding a good way to automate this. You can't pipe items into this thing. I couldn't do it with laser IO. I couldn't do it with pipes. I couldn't do it with pretty pipes. I just don't think they accept piped input. I can use the hopper, but that's it. And then the other problem I ran into was these filters. It's simply not very good at determining how to filter something. So it seems like there's some weirdness in the NBT because if I use laser IO and match the NBT, it will not load 2 different types of singularities into anywhere. I can't put it in a chest or any other staging area. So I haven't figured out quite what I'm going to do about that yet. But again, I couldn't use pipes or pretty pipes or mechanism either. Just nothing would work for me. So maybe there's something obvious I'm missing, but I actually scrapped the episode I was working on. That would have been this episode because I spent like 24 minutes just trying and failing to automate these ultimate singularities, and eventually just giving up and going to play in a creative test world, which didn't actually yield me any good solutions. So what I'm thinking is we're going to leverage the fact that we have ultimate or creative chemical tanks. If we had more of those creative chemical tanks, we would have infinite mechanism gases. And so we need 3 different gases to be infinite. We need the sulfuric acid, the hydrogen chloride, and the oxygen. If we had that, these machines would only need power. And we've got lots of power. There will be no problem increasing their power. So I don't think I have enough of any of these fluids. You can see we're even down a little bit on sulfuric acid. I'm not sure from what, but I guess making more singularities or whatever. But you can tell that even just doing this normally, I may start to run low on sulfuric acid. I'm not sure about this stuff. This may be okay, but you can tell sulfuric acid definitely isn't keeping up just with what I'm doing right now. And if I tell all these guys I need way more ingots of everything, that's going to be a problem. So why do I want way more ingots of everything? Well, I'm going to try creating a singularity, and my hope is that we can put them into a drawer system that will keep a stack of each. So rather than get like 16 of each, which is what I think I'll need for the end game, we're going to get a whole stack, and we're just going to tell it, don't stop making them until you can't export them. Now, I don't know if they stack over here, so that might be 2 stacks everything. I really don't know. But I'm hoping it'll be okay. So we're going to see what happens. If it doesn't go well, I guess I'm scrapping this episode and try it again. So we'll see what happens. So first things first, I want to get 3 more of those ultimate chemical tanks. So what do we have over here? I've got a basic chemical tank. Let's teach it how to make better tanks. I want the ultimate chemical tank. So you make those with this guy, which requires this guy, which requires this guy, which we already know how to make this. So with these 3 patterns, I should be able to make ultimate chemical tanks. That's the first step in the pattern. So what if I wanted a creative chemical tank from Mechanism? Really? What do you call this thing? Oh, you've got them all over the place. Okay. Let's put you over here. And we just need some antimatter pellets. You know what? Let's just put it over here. Teach you how to make this one too. Why not? So let's go down to the right crafter. And we'll try this. So can you make a creative tank? It thinks you can. All right, there we go. We have a creative chemical tank. I need 2 more of these, please. There we go. So there's our 3. I need the, what's that thing called? Dropper? There we go, I need this guy. Okay, let's go get us infinite sulfur dioxide and infinite oxygen. And infinite whatever else I'm thinking. Okay, Can I do it on a tube? Nope. Can I do it in here? Your sulfuric acid, can I do that? Yes, I can, okay. So there we go. So let's put you in here. Okay, there we go. You have infinite sulfuric acid. Now, I don't want any more of these. Let's just shift-click and get rid of that. What are you? You are my hydrogen chloride. Can I get some from here? I can. Perfect. So you are going to be my hydrogen chloride guy. There we go. Shift right-click that, get rid of that. And then you are my oxygen guy. Put down oxygen. And I now have infinite oxygen. Okay. So we can now dump the gauge dropper. Alright, so what we're going to do about this? Where are we going to put these things? Because right now they're just going into various places. So I guess we're going to export them right over here. So let's take you. Yeah, let me have you. You're my creative chemical tank of sulfur dioxide. Okay. You are making my sulfur dioxide. And I'm going to just turn you off because I no longer need you to... Oh, wait. Do you make sulfur trioxide? That's right, you do. Hang on. Wrong machine. But you are my sulfur dioxide getter. Who's making the sulfur dioxide? Is that there's a machine that makes this stuff. What is it? I'm getting confused what makes this. It's got to be one of these things. Oh wait, I don't mean sulfur dioxide, I mean sulfuric acid. Okay, that must be why I'm confused. Let's try this again. Let's see here. Oh, don't go there. So you are making the sulfuric acid. That's perfect. And okay, you are actually going there. Okay, so actually we can turn you off. You no longer need to exist. We can simply say the side config for the gases has an input from the top, and you are an output to the bottom. Okay, so you now have infinite sulfuric acid. Perfect. Okay. Something's wrong, though. I did this wrong again. Okay. This is using sulfuric acid to make hydrofluoric acid. That's what we're doing wrong. Okay. And you are making the sulfuric acid. So you, we can turn off. We do not need to make sulfur trioxide anymore, or sulfur dioxide for that matter. Okay, so you are fine now. Everything else is back to good. Perfect. What are you? You're my uranium oxide. You are nothing I care about. You are my hydrogen chloride. So you are the guy who makes hydrogen chloride. So we can stop making hydrogen chloride. And instead, we can get that hydrogen chloride tank, which I believe is you, and we'll dump that into this guy instead. Yeah. Okay. So your side config for gases is now an input from the top, and your output is to the bottom. Okay, that's infinite sulfur dioxide. Who's making my oxygen? Is it you? Where's my Paxil? Yeah, it's you. Okay. You're also making hydrogen, so you can't stop, but we can do something with this. My sides are a little bit limited, it seems. Let's go get the tank. We'll put it on the side. Alright, we'll put this right here. Let's put the 4 back. Let's say that you insert gases from the left, and you output to the right. There we go. You now should have infinite oxygen everywhere we might need it. Okay, so that's step 1, making sure we have plenty of the gases we need to keep all of these systems running all the time. Next step is to figure out how I'm going to place singularities into the system. So we've got these detectors, so we're only keeping 2 in there. So these guys should stop if we have 2 in the system. So hopefully it's going to be okay if I make a drawer for these guys. So my thought process is we won't have a drawer over here. We're going to have drawer downgrades to keep 1 stack, and we will place them somewhere close to the machine, and then it will just simply drag those in to this spot here. So let's see about doing that. Let's start by getting this, and let's break this. I don't know where I want this to go yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to put it like down here somewhere. That would ruin the symmetry. Nope, can't go there. Can't go there. How far does system go out? It goes all the way over here. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. So I need a drawer controller. Yeah, let's make one of these guys. All right, I'm going to go, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to go right here. And then I need a bunch of 2x2 drawers. So how many of those do I have? I've got this many. I've got 2 of these. I'm going to need more than 2 of these. That's only 8. I need enough for 19. So we can't craft though. Let's craft these. Okay. Nope, that's a 1x2. There we go. Okay. All right. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Perfect. That's enough. I need a key. It's on me, of course. I need 5 drawer downgrades. What's missing from you? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This way we will only ever have 1 stack of these things. I'm hoping, you know, I don't know how many we're going to get. We're going to get like at least 64 of these, maybe more. I'm not really clear yet, but If you have a better idea for this in the comments that doesn't involve RF tools control, please let me know, because this is not the best way to do this. I just couldn't think of a better way to do this. So let's go and let's start getting our singularities. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Does this seem right? This can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's not 19. That's not. Explain to me what I'm missing. I have aluminum? Yes. Do I have bronze? Yes. Coal? Yes. Copper? Yes. I didn't have Invar. I didn't have redstone. Didn't have iron. Okay. 18, 19, right? There's 9 slots. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're not alphabetical, so I'm a little bit confused sometimes with how they go. But here we are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, there we go. We have one of these for everything. So, step 1, let's get an external storage. We have one, cool. Let's tell it it's always on. The priority is going to have to be high, like, I don't know, 200. Okay, I want to go in here first, and I want to bypass the other drawers first. Let's go take a look at what the other drawer priority is real quick, just to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. Drawer priority there is 60. Okay, well then 200 should be way more than that. So all I gotta do now is hook up the rest of the drawers. Let's see. Cable. I know there's a word for that. Okay. Come on. Why would you not place like that? That makes no sense to me, RF Tools. Or Refine Store, whatever you are. Okay. Oh no, all my tools went in the system. Wrong button. I'll get them back later. I'm gonna have Paxel back. Give me my configurator back. Give me my laser wrench back. I don't even know what all my tools were. Do I have any stone on me? No? Eh. Quantity. No craftables. Here, that. My drawer key. Guess I'll figure it out when I go look for it, right? That's not my inventory. That might be everything. Stop doing that. Stop going the wrong place. I have another crescent hammer. Oh my. That's wrong. That's wrong too. Oh no, I have 2 crescent hammers. Okay, everything else has more than one, which means nothing should be detecting a missing singularity right now. It should think there is plenty in the system and does not need to make any more. So I don't see anything making any more, or maybe it was briefly, but it's fine now. So I think that we're okay. All right, there is step 1, moving our singularities into a drawer system like that. Now, the other thing I want to try and do is export from this into the table. Now, I don't know if I can do that, but I have some ideas I'm going to try. think that tail might have been one of the things I had on me. I'm going to need, what's that thing? The flux plug? Flux guy? Where are you at, flux guy? Didn't I have a flux point with this guy? Maybe I didn't. Um, I'll make one later. Okay, so, step one, he has to be reconfigured, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, singularity. Okay, we selected this recipe. It's in here. It has no power. That's okay. I don't want it to right now. I don't want it to run. I want it to just test the recipe. Okay, so we are selected. All I want to know is what happens if oh, you know what I want? I'll put the ultimate over here. What I want is to pipe out of here and go into here. So that kind of requires me to move some things. Priority. Okay. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's good. Um, I'll fix it later if it's not. So I can go into a hopper. I have a hopper? I'm for sure I had a hopper. Oh, maybe I'm doing this. Okay. Craftables, normal, name, ascending, two-way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is simply pipe from here into here, and we're going to see what happens. So, what's that thing called? The mechanical, are they pipes? No, that's the thing. They're not cables. Why do they call them four different things? Why can't they all be pipes? I mean, I gotta say, I like mechanism, but I don't like that they did names for these different things. Tubes, conductor, transporters. That is just stupid in my opinion. Okay. How come they won't go in here? They should go in there. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to hope it's a power issue. Let's get a flux plug. A flux whatever point. And let's see if power is the reason you don't do what I want you to do. Okay, yes. All right, that looks right. Yeah, it's just going to fill these up until there's no more space for them. And I can't figure out any way to limit what goes in here. But I can go and do this at least. And wow, are you not going to be the one we use? We are going to go with laser IO, I'm thinking. So let's get a laser node. And we will... Are you the east? You're the, okay, so you are the east. Oh, there's something else I'm missing. Missing you. It's a very important one. Okay, item card. You're going to be an extract. Yeah, honestly, doesn't matter about any of this. And you are going to be an insert. And does that work? Yes. Okay. Alright, so it's going to make one of these guys. We no longer have enough singularities, or is it making more singularities for me? Every one of these has an image now, so I'm guessing it is making singularities. Yeah, here's more nickel. Okay, so it's taking time to do all of the stuff, but it is working. So, okay, I think that we're good for that. So the only question is whether the machines will keep up. So that's everything except getting these out here. So yeah, I mean, we're going to have 64 of each of these in here, and then 64 in here, and then, no, we'll only have 2 in here for each one. So that'll be where that stops. So, but we'll have to use 64 up first to get singularities. This is almost auto-crafted, but not quite. I'm thinking just to use an importer over here. If we don't have enough, I'd have to detect what's in the system. Let's try that. Let's try an importer. Let's say you only work with a redstone signal. Okay. And then let's get a detector. And let's detect if we have less than 2 singularities, less than 2 ultimate singularities. If it did, this would go off. So let's take the refined storage kale I don't have enough of. Okay, so you are not working. But you work now. So this is not working as a redstone signal for you. Interesting. What if it were here instead? So we can't make one yet. All right, well, I'll figure out if this works. If not, we will do something else to get it to import in the system. But for now, we do at least have ultimate singularities. Okay, that's automation, kind of, I guess. Not exactly the way I wanted to do this, but it should work. The only question is whether these or anything else can keep up. And that, I just don't know. I mean, all of these I think are working. They're a little, oh my, okay, there's no power for most of these. That's probably, these probably need way more power than I'm giving them right now. What are you at as far as power? You have 3 powers, but that is just not going to cut it, is it? No, not quite. Some of them have energy, some of them don't. Let's just give you some more overclockers and see if 100,000 would work. Does that work? It's getting over here. Hang on. Would you work if you were round robining? You might work if you were round robin. Let's test that. So a lot of these don't have any power. So let's try it here in round robin mode. Yeah, I think it might be okay now to run all of them. Not great, but it should be okay. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to use a lot of power right now, but that's okay, because we have a lot of power. That's basically all we're using. All the rest of the machines just need power. So, it's going to be a question mark, how much power we're using actually now. Let's take a look at that real quick. 300,000 RF per tick, roughly. That's not bad, really. I mean, it's more than what it was, but it's not bad. So we can definitely handle this amount of power. No problem. We've got tons of energy. Way more than we're ever going to use. So, yeah. Only question is whether our machines can keep up with our ingots, because I don't yet know about that. We're going to go through a ton of these ingots. Bronze and Invar are going to be, and Electrum are going to be the worst hit, because they are probably the slowest for us to make. So we may have some trouble with that. But I'll see how it goes, keep an eye on it, and I'll come back next episode and let you know how it's going. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, find those like and subscribe buttons. I know they're hidden, it's hard to find, but trust me, they're there. So go push those and come back and see us next time when we will do other things. Thanks for watching. See you then.